Francia Raisa has come out to talk about the drama between her and Selena Gomez. People have been wondering for a while now what kind of has gone on between the two of them, since there's been some speculation surrounding their friendship. Francia wasn't following Selena on Instagram anymore, and it just seemed like things weren't the best between the two. Francia was the one who donated her kidney to Selena back in 2017 when Selena needed a transplant due to complications from her chronic autoimmune disease, lupus. And people noted that there seemed to be some drama between them around the time that Selena released her documentary on Apple last year. Selena had done an interview following the release, and it was with Rolling Stone that she said that she didn't have many friends in the industry and that Taylor Swift was her only real friend. She was quoted saying, "I never fit in with a cool group of girls that were celebrities. My only friend in the industry really is Taylor Swift. So I remember feeling like I didn't belong. I felt the presence of everyone around me living full lives. I had this position and I was really happy, but was I? Do these materialistic things make me happy?" she realized. "I just didn't like who I was because I didn't know who I was." E! News posted a portion of the quote on their Instagram that specifically pointed out the part where she said, "My only friend in the industry really is Taylor," and Francia ended up commenting and then quickly deleting her response that said, "Interesting." Someone ended up making a whole TikTok about the comment Francia had left, and Selena saw it and commented on the TikTok and wrote, "Sorry I didn't mention every person I know," which started even more drama because people were shocked to see that Selena had one, responded, and two, to see what she responded. Some people didn't really love what she said and that she had referenced someone who gave her a piece of themselves to save her life as just a person she knows. Something about it just rubbed people very wrong, and then a huge conversation started surrounding Francia and Selena's friendship. People then started to go down memory lane and analyze old interviews about the kidney transplant, and there were people mentioning one specific interview that Francia had done where she was talking about being a kidney donor and how she didn't get to tell Selena that she was a match. Selena was the one that told her, and it gave people a weird impression on the whole situation.
I did panic when I found out I was a match. It wasn't the way I expected. One day I got a phone call from Selena, a FaceTime, and she's like, "We're a match!" And I'm like, "Yay! What? How do you know this?" I had a way that I wanted to tell her when I made the decision. I knew it was gonna happen. I just knew at that time. Like, it's a big thing. So I hang up and I call my social worker and I'm angry. And she told me, "It's gonna be hard. The recipient is gonna glow and she's gonna recover a lot faster than the donor is because she's receiving something she needs. You're losing something you don't need to lose. It's gonna be hard."
Once people saw this, they felt like Francia maybe was like pressured into doing this, or she felt like she had to do this in some way with the way that she had said Selena had heard that they were a match before she did, and they just felt all sorts of bad for Francia. They just felt like there was no way she could have told Selena no and that, she could get out of it. But I will say there was an interview at the time that they had come out about the fact that Francia had donated to Selena, where Francia had said that Selena didn't even want her to do it at first because she had a lot going on. She was really busy with work and all of that stuff. But Francia had said that she insisted on donating and this was something that she really wanted to do. But based on this interview, people were feeling differently about the whole thing. And she's recently come out to address this very thing because people have been speculating on whether or not she was forced or not or what the situation was. But she sat down with Josh Peck on his Good Boys podcast and wanted to talk about how she was not forced into doing this and that this was a decision that she made all on her own. Nobody forced her.
And, I've said this before, like, that was a time I just felt it in my heart. And I knew I was a match. I knew it was going to happen. No one forced me to do anything. It came out of the genuine kindness of my heart, and I've been super blessed ever since.
She went on to say that she was actually really at peace with her decision, given all of the risks that could be involved with her donating her kidney. This was something that she really wanted to do, and she was in the right headspace to be donating.
That was the craziest part. I was so calm.
Interesting.
I had this crazy calmness. It was wild. I was doing all the tests were a lot. It was hard. But the entire time I was like, I just feel like I have to do this. I just know it. The minute I found out we were a match, I was like, yeah, this is happening. Wow. I know. So I remember the day of, obviously we had to be there at like 5 a.m, and I was just like, very zen.
She also wanted to address whether or not they have any beef, because obviously people have been speculating whether or not there's drama between her and Selena, especially after earlier this year there was a paparazzi video that was going around of Francia where they were asking her questions about Selena, asking her about why did you unfollow Selena, and people just felt like the whole thing was like really weird and they couldn't tell if she was trying to shade Selena by answering the questions the way that she did or what was going on by the way that this interview was going.
How's everything going with you and Selena? I know you unfollowed her. You still don't follow her. Are things good with you guys?
Sunday is so fun. It's my day of rest. I'm Francia. I'm hanging out with my dog.
Do you guys still talk?
It's a good day, isn't it? It's so pretty out now.
I know,
it
isn't it?
Last week.
Uh-huh.
And now it's LA weather.
Why do you not follow her back? She followed you?
Did you know I'm from the Valley?
I didn't know. I mean, now
I'm
that I
having
know.
such a hard time leaving.
People also speculated whether she had called the paparazzi on herself to have them meet up with her and that she knew that these questions were going to be asked and it was this whole shady thing. Obviously, we don't know for sure, but that's just what some people felt. It obviously could have just been that the paparazzi stopped her and that it was just really uncomfortable, the questions that they were asking, and that's why she was dodging them and it wasn't supposed to be shady. But there were just a lot of opinions going around based on this. So when she was on the podcast, she wanted to clear the air about what's up with her and Selena and say that there's no beef, since she's been getting so many comments about it, and specifically mean comments about the fact that people think that there is beef.
I can't read the comments because I don't do well with that. I really don't. And
Same
sometimes
here.
I disappear because people are mean. People are so mean and they hit you like right there. You know, like I think even someone said, oh, you're just looking for attention because your career's a flop. I'm like, is it a flop? I mean, I know I've been working hard a long time, but is it? So they get you, they get your insecurities. But you guys, there's no beef. There's salsa. Let's talk about that.
Selena also recently wished her a happy birthday on Instagram in a post that read, "Happiest of birthdays to this special human being. No matter where life takes us, I love you." This post was obviously quite the shocker just based on the fact that Francia wasn't even following Selena at the time, but she did end up following Selena back after this birthday post. A ton of people were talking about it in the comments. They were like, Selena's taking the high road. The fact that Francia hasn't even liked this post or she hasn't even followed Selena says a lot about their friendship and like where they're currently at. So there was a lot being said, and who knows if Francia really wanted to follow her or if she just said it because a lot of people were attacking her because Selena was being so nice to post a birthday post for her. But she did end up following Selena. So I think this birthday post maybe is the reason why there's like no beef anymore. At least they could just be cordial and, you know, be on good terms and it be that. Hopefully, if there was beef, like they all worked it out and all that stuff. But it really has turned into this whole thing, although it kind of feels like it's kind of at the end of it since, you know, she's willing to come out and sort of talk about it now and say that they are on those good terms and that they're following each other again. But due to all of the noise that's come from everything surrounding the terms of their friendship, there's been a lot of hate that's come towards both parties. And Francia said that she never thought this is what she would be in the headlines for.
You know, whenever I thought about my name being in the press, I never thought about it like this. I always thought about it from an actor's perspective. Like, she's at South by Southwest. She just got into Sundance. Like, that's what I pictured. Never in my life did I picture this. Now, I know that I went, you know, she and I both went public with our situation years ago. And honestly, we had to, you know, the press got a hold of the story and we wanted to tell it. Now, as of what's going on lately, does anyone prep you for this kind of stuff? No, right?
Never.
Like, we never
No.
get prepped for this kind of stuff, and it always catches me by surprise.
And it's definitely why she said she can't really look at the comment section because the story has just gotten so big in the last year. And whenever Selena is involved in anything, because she is a huge celebrity, like the story is going to be very, very loud. But that is what Francia had to say about what people have been wondering in regards to her and Selena and her decision to donate her kidney back in 2017. I certainly want to know what you guys think about all of this. If you guys have been following their friendship journey and your thoughts on this whole thing in the comments, let me know. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye, guys.